Since 1869, Hart Island has been used as New York City's public burial ground. Located off the coast of City Island in the Bronx, many estimations report that there are over 1 million people buried there. In 2018 alone, 1,213 people were buried on Hart Island. I believe that how we remember those who came before us says a lot about our moral compass and about who we are as people. The people who have been buried at Hart Island were in many cases the folks who are most marginalized in life. Many were immigrants with no family here to claim them. Many could not afford funerals. Many were AIDS victims, people who died at the height of the AIDS epidemic, shunned by society and often by their own families. I'm happy to say that there has been improved access to Hart Island thanks to the work of advocates who lobbied for those changes. And I specifically want to thank Melinda Hunt, who is with us today, for her tireless advocacy on this. But even with those changes, those visiting Hart Island still feel as though they are visiting a prison when they are going to the island. I visited there December of last year, a little less than a year ago. I went with Councilmember Rodriguez, who is sponsoring this bill, and it is a very moving place. There is a section on the southern part of the island separate from all the other plots where people are buried just for people who died of AIDS. And they were buried separate from everyone else, even though once you die, you can't give someone HIV and AIDS. But it showed the level of hysteria that was happening at the time. And they're buried in a section with not many markers, even showing where they are. It's the largest, we believe, cemetery in the world for people who have died from HIV and AIDS. So today, we are finally taking Hart Island back. A resting place should not be a place that is run by the Department of Corrections. We are transferring the property to the Department of Parks and Recreation.